We are live. Hey
This is the
guys,
Brady. What's going on,
Hello.
everyone?
this is the Brady Bunch.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
yeah,
right.
got it
Yeah,
down there.
That's
the Brady
that's
Bunch.
Telly.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
That's
It's me.
Sean.
yeah. That's Sean. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
All right,
So yeah,
and
cool.
I'm Chris. In case you didn't already figure that out,
Yeah,
because my name's
that's
over
Chris.
here in
Yeah,
right here.
there you go. Yeah.
Right. My name is right
All
there.
right.
Anyway, we are here with
Yeah,
Sean Connelly. Sean Connelly, the man, the legend. Some of you
yeah.
may be saying, "Who the hell is
Mm,
Sean Connelly?"
Who the hell is that?
that's probably true. Yeah, who's that guy?
Only some, because I know some people are like, "Oh my God, you're having Sean Connelly on!" Woo-hoo.
Yeah, I know some people are pretty
I'm
stoked
not
for
kidding. It
sure.
actually happened.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah.
It actually
Okay.
happened.
Well, that's awesome.
So, Sean, why don't
One
you
guy.
tell us about you and what you do?
I am the producer, a cinematographer, and an editor for YouTube's 3D printing nerds. So if you watch 3D printing videos on the YouTubes, you've probably seen something that I've edited.
And
Um,
and probably seen you.
yeah, and me, and yeah, occasionally I do pop up in the
I've,
episode as well, especially
I've
now that
seen
I've
you.
moved to Seattle. It's much easier to be in an episode when you're at the place where it's being filmed. So,
Yeah, true.
yeah,
Excellent.
yep. Yes, that's what I do for a profession, and then in my life, I'm just a nerdy guy who likes nerdy things.
Sean is quite the Power Ranger fan.
Uh, yes, in fact, after this, I'm pretty sure some friends and I are playing a Power Rangers board game. So,
Nice. There's a Power
yeah.
Rangers board game?
Oh yeah,
Really?
yeah. It's like it's like a card game mixed with a board game. It's a lot of strategy involved. It's not like, oh, it's a cute Power Rangers game. No. It's actually pretty damn hard.
Do you
So
get
Oh
to say
yeah,
it's
really?
Morphin time?
yeah.
You do?
What's that?
Do you get to say it's Morphin time?
I mean, if you want to,
I totally would.
yeah, yeah. You
I
just
would.
you start morph. There's no morphing sequence in the board game,
I would totally have a morpher anyway. I would actually
but you
put
can
one.
call for a Megazord.
You
Oh,
can?
I
Oh
should
well,
I
see,
should have
that's cool.
I should have brought my morpher with me.
You probably should have.
Yeah.
That would be epic. So I was actually lucky enough to meet Sean and hang out with him in Toronto a few months
Yeah,
ago.
Toronto. Yeah, at
Um,
Mosaic, right?
yeah, Mosaic, and we had Mitch was our guest last week, which was
Oh,
really.
cool.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a good episode. Yeah.
It was great because I didn't even realize he was heading off to the expo the next
Perfect.
morning. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like
So
in Germany or whatever it was, or
Yeah. Yeah.
and you were
Yeah.
there, right?
yeah.
I saw him there. Yeah, I saw him
Oh
zipping
yeah, right
around
on.
the show floor. Yeah.
I
Yeah, yeah,
saw
right on.
Sean posted a few little things on his Instagram and all the things.
Yeah. We ran into Mitch there. We that was a whirlwind of a weekend. It was great. Germany was fantastic. We were there for Siemens, covering. They're doing some cool things in additive manufacturing for industrial. A lot of metal printing and on some
Cool.
really high dollar printers. Yeah,
Nice.
I like high dollar printers.
yeah,
I
it was
wish I
fun.
had some.
Yeah, we're talking like $500,000 printers. It's insane.
That's a lot of dollars,
It's a lot.
especially for the unemployed me.
So, Sean, is that how? So how did you get? You said that you're a nerdy guy and you like stuff like that. So is that how you
Yeah.
got from, media producing this into 3D printing? Like, how did that come about? Like your origin
Um,
story.
Yeah.
yeah.
Tell us
Yeah,
your
yeah,
origin
yeah.
So,
story.
well, the whole reason that I'm into video production in the first place is because that was the course in my local community college that didn't require a math class. Like I wanted to avoid the math because I'm fine with math. I'm just really slow at it. So, and I hate that feeling like I'm a little behind. I wasn't. I was always good grades and stuff. Anyway, that's beside the point. That's how I got into production. I was in theater and drama. Really loved that. Um, and then a friend of mine was like, "Hey, you should try getting behind the camera and doing that." I was like, "I'll hate it. That's stupid. Why would I want to be behind the camera? Why would I want to edit?" And then I loved it. So that's just how that works, of course. But I met Joel. The only reason I'm into 3D printing is because of Joel. Like I wouldn't have gotten into the hobby I probably would have been one of those people that was always like kind of interested, but never really wanted to invest or whatever in the hobby. Um, but Joel and I connected at Comic Con
Oh,
in San
okay.
Diego. We volunteered at an event off-site called Nerd HQ. It was a charity event for Operation Smile. We did that for like 5, 6 years in a row, where we would meet every year there. And then I found out what he was doing, about his YouTube channel, and then he knew what I did. And eventually, he was like, "When I can pay you, I'd love to bring you on as my editor." And then we worked like that. Cause he was in Seattle, I was in Michigan, which, if you don't know, is very far apart. Um,
I
when I
know.
was editing remotely. Yes, I know you
Yeah.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so I did that for a while. I edited from afar, and after a while, my job in Michigan that was full time in production went away. The company did some dumb things and went away. And when that happened, Joel said, "Hey man, like I think we have enough cash coming in that I can bring you on full time. Why don't you come out to Seattle?" And
Nice.
that's what I did. Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah,
Excellent.
it worked out really well.
Yeah.
That's my 3D printing origin. Oh, so getting into 3D printing, my first video that I did for Joel was his CR10 review. Um, and when I saw all the stuff he was printing and going through that whole process, like, and how cheap it was, I was like, maybe I should get one of these. And like a couple months later, I think I bought one. Um, the first video, when I was editing that, like, I sent my first pass over to Joel, and
Chris,
I was
mute your
pointing at wrong
microphone.
things when he. What's that?
It's me.
Yeah,
Oh,
Chris, mute your
oh yeah,
microphone.
yeah. I was getting some echo in the
Echo.
background. Yeah,
And I know
echo.
it's not mine because mine's here. So
Yeah. Um,
there we go. It's better now.
and
Yeah.
I've and
Thank
I've
you guys.
I've got
Thank
I've
you
got
guys.
headphones in, so I know it's not me. Yeah. Anyway, so I sent my first pass back to Joel, and it was like I'm pointing at the wrong things when he's referencing them, and like he's like, "Dude, let's redo this." So I knew nothing about the hobby when I first started editing for Joel.
I unmuted.
That helps.
I don't know if I have headphones
That's all right.
handy other than like my studio headphones.
Your giant headphones, yeah.
Yeah, well, I have my studio headphones. I have Tascams or AKGs. You pick. They're both giant.
Oh, yep.
Um, uh, mm, yeah.
It's all right.
Wait, where did Telly go?
I don't know. He disappeared. He pieced out.
He pieced out.
Yeah, it looks like it. Or he
Wow.
dropped or something.
He must have dropped.
He just hated your echo so much.
He did. Here he is.
I can't.
Hold on.
I
Sorry about
can't
that, guys.
see it. Is there any activity in the chat?
Oh yeah.
Sam yelling at
Any
me to
questions?
mute my
Hey,
mic.
Telly.
I'm gonna
Hey,
mute
I'm
my
back.
mic.
I'm back. I'm back. I'm back.
You guys talk for
I'm
a
gonna
minute.
mute.
I'm gonna mute,
Yeah.
and then I'll come back.
All right.
Okay. That sounds good.
All right. Perfect. Yeah. So 3D printing revolution says what's going on, Sean, and of course everyone's talking about the bad
Hi.
echo. How's the echo now,
Sorry.
guys?
Yeah, is it okay? Let us know.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
don't want to annoy you
Seriously.
with terrible audio. It's the worst.
Yeah. I know that is the worst, right?
Yeah.
I can 3D print revolutions like mute, mute, mute.
Sorry.
Oh, he was imitating the echo. Yeah, I got you. I got you.
Oh.
So now you and Joel. So this is that'd be
Yeah.
quite an adventure, just like because you get to do things like you were like in Germany a couple weekends ago, right? And you get to go
Yeah.
to kind of all these maker and crazy events and do all this filming and stuff. That's got to be insane.
It is. My body doesn't know what time it is half the time, because we're traveling so much lately that it's hard to adjust. And it's a lot of it is overseas, so it's a big time difference and shifts and stuff. And we've got a lot more stuff coming up that's probably going to be international as well. So Formnext was a great trip for us. We talked to a lot of companies, not all of them on camera. we talked to a lot of great companies that want to bring us out and showcase something cool that they're doing with additive manufacturing at their locations, and most of them aren't in the States. So
Gotcha.
that'll be awesome.
See, that's how I kind of like, not even from Canada, kind of getting into the 3D printing industry and the background. I always kind of looked at companies that no one knew, because there's so many good companies out there that no one has a
Mhm.
clue about, right? And and honestly, they don't care about the North American market; they care about the international market, right? To them,
Oh, sure.
being the next CR10, they don't care. That's
No, they
not
don't
their
care about
market.
that.
That's not their
No.
market, right? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And so
Yeah. There
you
are.
just so
Go
you
ahead.
just got back from, what was that? It had to be 2 weeks ago.
No, we just got back a week ago.
Oh,
So not
oh
even a
yeah,
week
yeah.
ago. We got back this past Saturday. Yeah, and then
Jeez, really?
a couple of days later I flew back to Michigan for it's Thanksgiving here in the States.
Oh,
So
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah, so I flew back to Michigan for to visit home for that, and that's where I'm at now. And then from here I don't go back to Seattle. We're flying to LA to do a shoot down there. Um,
Oh, really?
and then so I won't be home until a week from today. Um,
Dang you. You're
yeah,
just
so a
collecting
lot of
those air
traveling.
miles or what?
Yeah, I'm definitely I think on Delta and on Alaska I have like leveled up because all this travel.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Now, now, do you find because you're personally there at a lot of these events, do you start getting recognized? Like if you were just by yourself, would someone go, Sean, hey, what's going on? Or like, hey,
at Form Next, it only happened a couple of times, but like when we go to, I mean, like Murph and Earth
yeah,
and those kinds of things, absolutely.
yeah, yeah, cool.
Which is awesome. That's
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not
for
gonna lie,
sure.
like
Yeah, yeah,
that's
no,
fine.
totally, right? Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the honesty, by the way.
uh, but uh, but yeah, outside of that, not really. I did get it was like random in my hometown. I got recognized. I was at a Subway, and like some guy was like, "Oh, aren't you the guy that edits?" I'm like, "Holy!" This is before I moved out to Seattle, so I was before I was even in episodes that often. Somebody pulled me aside. That was the one time that I got recognized, like outside of an event. Um, Joel, Joel gets recognized. Like we'll be at random stuff in Seattle, and like
Yeah.
people be like, "Oh my God, 3D high five!"
Oh,
Like
I bet you.
we'll
Yeah,
be
yeah,
at
high
he'll
five.
be at
Yeah, yeah.
yeah he'll be at a he was at his daughter's softball game once, or like we were at there's a place called Dick's Burgers.
Okay.
Yeah. Just plenty of jokes. I mean, it was there was that there, and there was this city market. There was anyway. It's yeah, it's fun.
That's funny. Yeah,
Yeah.
I wonder if I wonder how like how do you feel? Like you said, you like being recognized and stuff, but because Joel, he is, it's him, right? 3D printing nerd and getting
Yeah.
recognized all the time. I wonder if it's like sometimes like he's just like, I just want to eat my lunch, or like just especially when like you're saying you're at a convention and there's tons of the that
Yes.
type of community there,
Yeah.
right? And everyone's like, can I take a selfie, or what I mean, a picture, right? And
Yeah. So yeah, I mean there is that right, but at the same time, like it's really cool that they care enough to do that. So
shoot,
of
totally,
course
yeah, yeah, for sure.
we're gonna take the time and we're gonna say, yeah, let's take a selfie. Let's what high five, whatever they want to do.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm not gonna do a jig, but
yeah,
I'll do those
yeah.
other things. No problem.
Yeah, that's right.
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
yeah. So like, but at Earth, for instance, that exact thing happened where someone came up and like we're so busy, we're just trying to eat, but like it's totally fine.
So we got a question here for you, Sean, from 3D Printing Revolution, saying,
Okay.
Sean, what would you say to anyone doing a 3D printing YouTube content by themselves that is trying to find a partner in crime? Kind of like, and he says like Batman and Robin, right? Kind of like you and Joel, right?
Yeah. So the reason Joel and I work so well, Number one is a lot of communication. So it's me not being afraid to say something when he has a suggestion. Say, hey, do you think this will work? And I'll say yes or no, and I'll just be probably brutally honest with him. And I think he appreciates and respects that. But the reason we work so well is because we were good friends before. Um, Again, we knew each other from those volunteer events. We'd been in the thick of it with each other because those about at a big giant celebrity volunteer event, shit goes crazy. You know, like that's just and you got to be ready for anything. And because I think we kind of that's how we built our relationship. Like that works really
In
well.
that
So if
kind of
there's somebody
chaos.
out there, yes, exactly. So if there's somebody out there that you know that you work well together with, because not we were friends, but we knew that we meshed well working together. Um, I think that's the first and most crucial step. You have to be able to trust that person, communicate with that person, um,
And yeah,
and then
and you know, and
it helps
two,
if they know what they're doing.
yeah, well,
That
yeah,
too.
yeah, for sure. And I think that
Yeah.
friendship thing is true though, because like the other thing is too is you have to be able to tell them maybe something negative and them not get hurt about it, right? You know, like
Right.
they know this is for the better of the project, right? You know, I'm
Hmm.
not trying to say, you know, you're personally bad, but I just don't think that's a good way to go or whatever it is, and not get hurt about it, you know?
Right. Yeah. That's essential. And that's the same thing with any real long-lasting relationship in general. Like you can't just have someone who's just going to be a yes man, or a partner that's just going to agree with everything you say, or
Yeah.
whatever it is.
You're never
You
going to
need that
progress that way.
correct. Yeah, and that's if you want to remain stagnant, sure, but who wants? I mean, no, thank you.
Now, for you, because you guys did this too, in the chat, they're asking remote versus in person, you know,
Sure.
remotely, because, you know, that's the way we are these days. You can do tons of things without ever meeting each other in real life, right? You know?
Yeah. Yeah, and obviously we've done it both because I was in Michigan and then now I'm in Seattle. So I can speak to this well, I suppose. Remote was great because it allowed me to do things from home, um, and be with family and friends and all that stuff. And it didn't really hinder anything really. The hindrance mostly was on Joel's part. Like he was more hindered than I was because he would have to render out all of the proxy files that he'd send to me and that I would edit with in Premiere. So that took a little bit more time out of his day to do that. But other than that, it was a seamless thing. I mean, the ability to just share a project file. I would upload any assets I downloaded or created for the episode to him. He'd download those. Then other than that, it's just he would take the project file and then open that, and everything would link back up just fine because Premiere was
Nice.
great with that.
That's, yeah, yeah.
Um, so it was a seamless workflow. It worked very well. But I mean, I would much rather be in person because when I lived with Joel for a while when I first moved to Seattle, trying to find a place, and being able to sit down across from him and say, "Hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about? Should I do this?" Or I would say to him, "Hey, maybe we can try this in the next episode because I was experiencing something in the edit or whatever." That collaboration is priceless. Um,
Got you.
so I'd much rather have that. But the remote ability, we're bringing on another person. To do like rough cuts and stuff because I'm filming so much I don't have time. We're trying to build a new studio. Like I don't have time to sit down and do all the edits anymore.
Moving on up.
Right. So I'm probably going to be bringing on a person that I've personally edited with before because again, we already have a professional relationship and
And you know your
I know they mesh well
workflow.
with. Yep. So he was actually my supervisor at that job that I told you that went away. Um, and
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'm gonna bring him on. Yeah. So yeah, but he's going to be remote. But because it's just rough cut stuff, it's no big deal.
Yeah, yeah. I think
You guys
that's
can
one
hear
of the
me,
great
right?
things. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, yeah, we
Okay,
can hear you.
cool. Just checking because I can hear you now, and the echo's
Hooray!
gone.
Hey,
I don't hear it.
you're back. The echo? No, I don't
Excellent,
hear no echo. There we go. Yeah.
excellent.
Excellent, excellent.
Well, the good thing is I can actually use my mic that's down there and just listen. I work for
good.
Shield.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking 3D Print Revolution wanted to know about like
Oh, I heard.
finding someone. Oh yeah, okay, right on. Yeah. Don't need the
I was
reviews.
listening. I was just I
Yeah,
was
3D Printing Revolution. Let me know if I answered your question or if there's more that
Yeah.
you meant.
Sam. Did he answer your
Yeah.
question?
Yeah. I think he did. I think it was pretty good. Yeah.
I think he did.
Yeah, Chris Browning says the echo is gone, so that's good. Right on.
Woo.
Go Browning. Look at that winning
Oh yeah,
smile
there
on
you go.
him.
Oh, let's pop up.
Yeah, look at that.
That's
Look
awesome.
at that winning smile.
Look at that winning smile.
Yeah.
Chris
Come on,
Browning's
Sean.
a very handsome man.
Semi-pro. We're semi-pro around here. Okay. We got screen effects. Come on. He says yes. You did answer the question. Yes, for sure.
Cool. Good deal.
I wish I could turn these up.
What do you have
Oh,
in your ear? Oh yeah. And he
Oh,
also
little
says
earbud.
thanks, Sean.
Oh, no problem.
So what about you? I know you. Are you really? Because you said you got lots of new projects going on. Studio. You're filming constantly. Any time for your own projects?
No. Oh, that's perfect. I like that.
That's
he's
not
dead
true, Mr. Connelly.
Yeah.
If anybody is interested in looking in the little box below the video, there's a link. Sean has a Patreon page.
I do, and I'm actually going to be editing a video for that this weekend. So I'll be uploading a new video for it.
Check the link down there.
I'm going over gear that we brought out to Formnext in Germany. So I'm just telling people, this is what we brought, this is why we brought it, this is how we ran it, that kind of stuff. So it's like gear stuff, it's editing tips or tutorials. I'm trying to do like one tutorial a month or one video, and I'll upload. And if I start getting more supporters through Patreon, I'll absolutely do more than that. But then also like behind the scenes stuff, and Joel and I are going to be doing. We talked about it. We're going to try and get going 3 p.m. plays. So Joel taught me all about 3D printing. I'm going to teach him how to play some video games, basically. And we're going to stream that.
Oh
yeah. Right on.
One of my at the $5 tier, like if you join that while we're streaming, if you have that game and that console or on PC or whatever,
come and play.
I can come and play with us. Yeah.
Nice. That's awesome. That's great. It almost kind of reminds me of that old school Conan O'Brien skit that he'd do when he'd play a video game and he had no clue what he was doing.
They had they were hilarious. Yeah. They were awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I hate this thing. So if anybody actually subscribes to my channel and has actually seen the fanciness that is my little name like popping up now, that is all 1000% thanks to Sean.
It's that tutorial, yeah.
It was.
I'm glad you got some use out of it, man. That's great.
I did. And the best part is now it was like when I did it, I don't know if you remember, but I was doing it. You had just posted that video and I was like, oh, well, I'm going to learn how to do this just like Sean. And I'm doing it. I'm like, I'm so fucking confused. I have no idea. I'm like, Sean, help me do this.
Hey, Chris, why don't you click on what Chris just said there?
That he's dead sexy?
No, right. Oh, yeah, there we go. I'm in. Subscribe.
Yes. Awesome.
Boom.
Thank you, Chris. That's awesome.
Awesome. Right on. Good deal. Yeah, that's awesome.
Browning is the man. He's dead sexy.
Yeah. He's dead sexy.
He's dead. Yeah, he's dead sexy.
Isn't he though?
That's right.
And he has a delightful name. Christopher.
Yeah. Christopher. Yeah. You like that name, Chris?
Not really. It's mine.
Yeah.
I've had it for almost 50 years.
So so then you do have some projects coming up on. So you like gaming, obviously, then, right?
I do, yeah. I mean, there is a project that I'm doing for the channel. I'm building an armor set or printing an armor set and then finishing it, and that'll be a lot of fun. We're going to feature that eventually. I've been saying that for months, but I actually have all of the stuff I need to do it now, so that'll help.
Wait, I have a segue.
Oh.
I do. And I told you this earlier, Sean. So I don't know if it's going to be 2 weeks from tonight or it might be a month from tonight. But my friend Joe is going to be a guest on the show, and he owns his own company called Joliet Props. And he is going to be coming on because something that I struggle with, there's a huge reason I hardly ever print helmets or armor pieces because I can't size them properly. Joe is going to come on and he's going to show us how he sizes armor for himself and other people. So you guys out there
I can't wait
in
for that,
3D printing A land will be able to figure out how to size helmets and armor for yourself properly after that episode. So stay tuned and we will keep you posted on the dates. Because
Yeah, that's going to be a good one.
Cool.
Supposed to have Wexter, but we don't know if his schedule is going to work out. So we may have to jumble things around. So anyway, sorry, Sean. Go right ahead.
No, dude, that's great. Plug away. Like, that's awesome. I'm excited for that episode, that stream.
Yeah,
So am
it's
I.
going to be good. Yeah, no, it's going to be fun. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. That's really the only project that I think that I have. I might do the Power Rangers blaster, like all the weapons combined into one
that
blaster.
cool one.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. We got a question from Chris. He's like, what kind of games do you like? What are you into?
Everything. But so I play a lot of Destiny right now. It's a first-person shooter. But I mean, I also play Pokemon, and I play Madden, and I play single-player games like the new Star Wars, Jedi Fallen Order.
Yeah.
Do you play WoW?
Borderlands. I don't play WoW.
What's wrong with you?
I don't play a lot of MMORPGs because I don't have time.
That's it.
I mean, Destiny 2 is kind of one, but I don't play it to the point where it would be MMO-ish. But I used to play City of Heroes. It was the only MMO that I played. I love that.
What about mobile games?
Sometimes.
I'm really into honestly, I'm loving the Call of Duty mobile, like for a mobile experience.
That, yeah.
It's amazing for a mobile experience. It's honestly, it's insane.
I mean, like, I've played, the bigger games that are on there, like even the console games that have made it over, like console characters like Mario Run, Sonic Mania.
Yeah.
Those kinds of things. I don't think there's Pokemon Go. But
Yeah,
I don't play a lot of.
I
don't
never
play a
played
lot of
Pokemon Go.
I mean, you don't need to. It's fun. Don't get me wrong. Like, it got me out of the house.
Man, I remember when that blew up. I was at this wedding, right? I was at this wedding when Pokemon Go blew up, and I'm at this wedding, and literally everyone's waiting for the bride and groom come in, but they're all like, look, they're about to go find some Pokemon like at the wedding. It was like nuts. It was crazy.
That's
it had just come out, and Joel and I were at that San Diego Comic-Con volunteer event. And the guy who ran that event was Zachary Levi, and he is the star of Chuck. He was Shazam in the new Shazam movie.
Yeah. Oh, awesome! That's wicked.
So he hosted the event, and we're all like doing line control outside, crowd control outside or whatever, and then Zach just like bursts out of the building screaming, "There's a Scyther over here!" Like, he ran out in public. It was pretty awesome.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
So that's how you guys. That's how, because I remember he was in one of your videos, and I was wondering how you guys connected with him. That's crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, Joel was like like a couple of years into it, he became like the stage manager of all of the celebrity stuff. So he was like in the green room with the celebrities.
Oh yeah, hanging out
with them, right? So yeah. So I mean, he has Zach's personal number. Like, it's
nice.
Pretty cool.
Right on. That's cool. Yeah. Joel's so cool.
Right.
Here, we're here to talk about you, Sean. All right.
God, I can't stop talking about my boss. God,
I know, Jesus.
I'm going to talk about his hat.
Yeah. I know. Are you going hunting?
No. This was. I woke up, I started editing, I went out shopping, and I didn't have time to shower or do my hair, so I put a hat on.
Nice. Is that because you almost died today,
This was the only hat in the house. What's that?
Is that because you almost died today?
I did almost die today.
Tell that story.
It was just I was at Best Buy, and that's my fault for being at Best Buy on Black Friday. But
If you should have been wearing the hat.
I should have been wearing that. No, I was wearing the hat.
Oh,
Actually,
then maybe you should stop
it's
wearing
cold
that
out,
hat.
right?
It's bad luck.
Maybe. No, so I'm walking out of Best Buy, and this older gentleman is backing out of a parking spot, but he didn't like gingerly back out. He like shot out of his parking spot, almost hit me. I literally had to jump out of the way because behind me was another car that he hit. So I almost got like crushed between these two cars. Yeah, but the hey I'm here hat didn't work apparently.
Oh, William
Maybe you should be
Dwelling
neon
saying,
yellow.
I met Chris. He wouldn't give me an autograph.
Okay,
Come on,
That's
man.
funny. That's good. Come
to
on, Chris. What's going on
to be
here?
fair,
Is that how
he
you
didn't
treat your
ask.
fans?
He didn't ask.
Oh,
To be fair,
That's funny.
I don't just walk up to
To be
true
people and be
stories
fair.
like,
here.
"Hey, do you want my autograph?"
Yeah, that's right. Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
that's kind of douchey.
That was I think when that happened to me the first time, that was when I was like, oh, this is weird but cool because I didn't
Yeah,
have a
Yeah,
yeah.
printer.
it's
Yeah,
like, you want my
Yeah.
autograph? Wow.
right.
Wow.
Like are you sure? You sure you don't
It's
want
probably one of those
sales?
moments where you kind of really like realize like this is working what we're doing.
Right, exactly.
Right? You know what
Yep.
I mean?
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that
So
was cool.
Sam asked
yeah,
a
go
question,
ahead.
and I
Yeah,
kind
yeah.
of wanted to steer us to this direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for tips, like, what would you give people for tips on, let's say, if they want to start their YouTube channel? Because a lot of
Yeah.
people still want to start 3D printing YouTube channels. I mean, I have one. It's been running for a while. I've finally gotten kind of into a swing with myself now, and it's taken me over a year. Um, but what would you give for advice for people on, planning things out and getting things done, um, in kind
I had to
of
give myself
that
some
way?
advice on that.
Well, I was going to say,
Um,
if you have that advice.
right. Yeah. Um, as far as getting things done, for me, it helps to just write things out. And even Joel, sometimes, like Joel used to be the person, and he still does for a lot of times. He used to be the person that hit record and go. Like he didn't. He obviously, when printing, you have to plan out what you're going to print. 'Cause that takes forever. But like as far as like what he's going to say and what all that kind of stuff, it's just all up here, and it just comes out for him. He has the talent for that. But there are other ways to do it as well. Like I know Tom Stan Latterer, he has a teleprompter, and I think Angus does
He
too.
does?
Um,
Yeah, yeah.
I think so. They read from teleprompters, and that's great. Like being able to thoughtfully write out what you want to say before is awesome. I mean, Joel's talked about doing it here and there as well. He's been noticing that when he writes things out, things go a little bit smoother. So I think we're going
Well,
to
that's
move
what I was
towards
going to
that.
ask. Wouldn't that save you time? Because
Hey,
instead of like you're stuttering or something, or you kind of lose track of where you're going when it's written out. That's going to
that's
save
what
you,
editing is
especially. Well,
for.
no, but it saves him a lot of editing time though too.
Yes.
True.
So here, Joel, what he used to repeat himself a lot, and that's what it saves for me is having to because when I'm going through and I'm just plucking things out and I'm dropping in B-roll and I'm doing all these things, I don't always catch it when he would repeat himself because everything's repeated to me because I listen to it multiple times, so I don't always catch
Gotcha.
when it's actually repeated. Um, so him writing stuff down has saved that. Yes. So writing things out, planning things out. Find your story before you hit record, right? So it's cool if you want to just here's a print. This is what I did. This is how I did it. That is a story. But if there's more to it, if there's something that you can relate to something that's more impactful or whatever, then that's great too. And plan that before. Don't find it in the middle of recording. Um, that that's what's going to set you apart from anybody else doing it. If there's more of a through line throughout your video, as opposed to random clips. Then here you go. So
Gotcha. Yeah. Now I got a good
know,
question. You've been talking about
yeah.
filming here. What do you think, like from your end? Because even still, a lot of people when they're filming your YouTube channels, they're doing it themselves, right? So what do you think's like maybe the top 5 things you must need? You know what I mean? And it doesn't have to be super expensive, but what's, for good video quality, audio, lighting, like what's the kind of top things that you think is really essential?
Number one is audio. People will forgive something that looks like crap as long as it doesn't sound like crap. Um, so that's what I'd spend if you're going to splurge on something. Your audio gear would be what I would suggest, as I'm talking through a cell phone microphone.
I wasn't going to say how that was ironic,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I got nothing.
I did bring. I brought my Blue Yeti microphone that I just can't use because I have to use my cell phone. But so that's number one. Get something. Number two, get a camera with good autofocus, because if you're doing it by yourself, you can't control it when you're in front of the camera. You can do it when you're behind the camera, sure, but good autofocus.
and that's always the worst when
And
you
then
see guys with bad autofocus and the whole video
right,
it's
and it's
going
like
in and
racking back and
out.
forth. Yeah, that's not great. You want something that's going to lock onto eyes or a face, for sure. Lighting, you can get like $200 kits that'll, if you're in a small enough space, it'll look fine. You just want to make sure that it's diffused. So you put something, something in front of it. I mean, it could be a shower curtain that's frosted, or
Something to
even
soften
a
it.
white sheet. Just soften your light. You don't want a hard light.
I have soft boxes I never ever use.
Yeah, I mean, I would use, if you can get a softbox, use a
I
softbox.
have them. I never use them. They're such a pain in the
Here's
ass to set up. Okay,
they're big.
okay.
I get it.
I promise. I have to shoot. So, my Mega S video finally. I did the random drawing for the winner yesterday.
Yeah.
So I have a winner. So I have to make a video for that in the next day or
Nice.
two. So I promise you, Sean, I will use my soft boxes.
Hey.
I bet you the quality of that video will go way up.
Well, I use the
polite quality.
lights. The soft boxes are a pain in the ass to like hook on with the wire. I'm a one-man show,
I also
bro.
recommend, if you can, filming in a white room, because then every wall is a soft box. You can bounce that light off of
Gotcha.
any of the walls.
Oh, that's a
bam,
great
there you
tip.
go. Yeah.
I can't paint my shop.
Oh,
Then I have to
gotcha.
tear everything down.
Yeah. I know at the new studio, Joel and I are talking about getting white foam core to just have on the ceiling, so I can bounce light off the ceiling whenever I want to.
Nice.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah.
Excellent. So
Because
now I want
it's
to
just
look.
difficult, because the soft boxes are big and in the way, and like if you can just
Well, that's the problem.
eliminate
It's a
that,
tiny room.
Yeah.
My workshop where I shoot is right behind me, where those doors are closed because their machines are printing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a small room. It's probably like 12 by 18, but it is full.
Yeah, it's not small.
I have 3 workbenches along. I have workbenches along each wall with large format machines. So that takes up a big chunk of the room.
Yeah. Is that meters or?
So I think that. Yeah. See, I think that's an important. I think that's
Boston.
an important thing. Yeah, Boston. Yeah. See, I think that's an important thing too. That's one thing I liked about Uncle Jesse. He had a video about where you film. He films in a corner, right? You know what I mean, right? He's just set it up with, and it's a very small space where he films, right? You don't need this, necessarily big. Well, it'd be nice if everyone had a big studio space, right? But it's not necessarily something you need to have nice backgrounds and put out nice videos.
Dress it up.
Yeah, for sure. That's right. Yeah.
I want to go back to the questions that kind of stemmed this part of the conversation. Sam asked, Sean, do you have any tips on filming with multiple cameras from an editor's point of view? I can tell you it's a pain in the ass. I do it every day.
Let's see.
Maybe
Filming
Sean
with
can say
multiple
something nice
cameras.
about it.
So I like filming with multiple cameras just because it gives you options in editing. You know, it really helps you instead of just doing like the typical YouTube punch in punch out for your cuts or whatever. It gives you options to cut away to or for B-roll, you know, close up on things or however, whatever you're using the second or third camera for. It does kind of create a bit of a problem in post if your computer can't handle displaying multiple cameras at a time. Actually,
Like preview?
yeah. So actually, if you want to, if you can you bring up my desktop?
I sure can. Here
Cool.
comes Sean's desktop.
Yeah.
Nice.
So let's go to sequences here. Booze. This is a preview of a video coming up on Sunday. Still not done yet. Let's see. This is
Well, damn you and your vacation
that's
trips
unique,
home.
right? So this is a a multicam sequence here, and then let's go to yeah. So if I go back to the editing tab, this is on Adobe Premiere, by the way, and then this is as soon as it finishes the multicam preview, maybe. Yeah, no, it's not doing it right now. Great. Hooray. Typically, you'll have two or however many cameras that you have over here on this left hand. And then as it's playing, I don't know why my computer's not doing it right now, but you can click on it and just cut to and from whichever camera you want as it's playing. And it just makes the cuts for you. And
What?
that's, yeah, it's really awesome. What you have to do is in Premiere.
Make a video
Uh,
on this on your Patreon
yeah,
page.
yeah, I mean, I will, sure. Um,
Look, I'm helping you.
Yes, yes, you are. So this is what it's set up as right here. You've got two cameras, and then you're gonna right click that and then hit nest. And once that's nested, you're gonna right click on it again, click multicam and enable, and then you can just do that. It mixes down all the cameras in that sequence, and then as you're watching it, you just click on the camera you want it to cut to, and it will make the cuts for you.
All right, that's pretty sweet. See, my problem, like for myself, I shoot with cameras that are completely not the same. So
Sure.
I have, a Canon DSLR that I use as like my A roll, and then I have a Canon, more like it's a 1080p camcorder that I use as my B roll, and now I have this, the iPhone
Oh yeah,
11
11. Yeah,
Pro
Pro.
Max.
Oh, Pro. Oh, Max. Woo,
Look
boy,
at the
you're a
cameras,
big boy.
sir. There's three of them.
Damn.
Three
Damn.
cameras.
And I was all excited about shooting 4K video, and then I don't have a 4K monitor.
That's fine. I mean, I'm editing 4K on this 1080p monitor on my laptop. You know, it's whatever. But
It didn't work
um,
for me. Like nothing synced properly, and my audio and
oh,
video. And I tried doing
well,
the
you got to make sure your frame rates are the same.
That's
yeah.
right.
Um,
Yeah.
and sometimes iPhones record in a funky format that sometimes doesn't work very well. So you have to actually go in your settings and change the format that it records at to be more friendly with other things.
Oh, all right then. Ta-da!
You know what I find funny is that by now that we really don't have like a legit standard video format. Do you know what I mean? Like that
There is,
well, no, there is for
there
you
is
and
just
everyone, but
yeah,
I mean
sure.
for like recording devices and and cell phones and cameras,
Yeah,
like you can get some weird stuff sometimes.
yeah, I know. There's typically, I mean, your typical format's going to be MP4.
That's right.
Um,
Yeah.
but then the iPhone has MOV files,
That's
QuickTime
right.
files that,
Yeah.
but because of the way the iPhone processes it or whatever, it plays funky in Premiere or other editing softwares, and you got to switch the format over in the
Yeah.
settings.
Yeah.
So that I mean
Now,
that's my tip for multiple cameras. Make your sequence a multicam sequence, and then just click on the camera you want to use when you want to use it.
and you would recommend, obviously, you love Premiere.
No.
No, you don't
I
like
use
it?
I like Premiere for the most part. It's a little buggy, a little crashy for me.
Okay.
It does work, but if I'm paying X amount of dollars a month for a software and it crashes all the time,
Yeah, I know. I hear
get
you.
the hell out of here. I
But
can go
no, at the
get
same time, you were saying earlier though, with it, because some other people don't know it, they really moved to cloud-based systems and so forth. With putting in and working on with, like you said, with Joel, and he could just do this. You guys open a project, and then boom, you guys are working on it together, right? Remotely and
sure,
so forth.
sure. Here's the cool thing about the next software that I'm going to recommend, which is Davinci Resolve.
Okay.
Um, at $300 for a lifetime license, there is a free version too, but the collaboration features that aren't in the free version. For $300 lifetime, so every time that they update it for that $300, you get it for free, which is great. 300
Yep.
bucks lifetime. You get collaboration features that if I'm editing something and I have all the same files that Joel has, Joel can enter the software and watch me edit and also
Oh,
make edits of his own and like
at the same
yeah,
time?
it's at the
What?
same
Like
time.
Pro Tools.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
That's insane.
Yep. Hmm.
So tell us
So
that
as
software
far as
again, just in
collaboration
case.
goes, it's called DaVinci Resolve. It's
All
not
right, just resolve.
so
Okay.
Premiere Pro is very friendly, user friendly. So especially new
Gotcha.
user
Okay.
friendly. It's very
Gotcha.
drag and drop and different things.
Nice.
It's that.
That's what
That's
I
what
would be
Premiere
about
has.
for sure.
That's Premiere is very good with that. Um, DaVinci Resolve is not. It is for more experienced editors.
Okay.
But if you learn on DaVinci Resolve, like there are plenty of
Yeah.
courses to learn on it, then
Yeah.
you're ahead of the curve.
You're
So
golden. You're already headed curve. Okay.
yeah. So
It's a good curve.
yes, I would recommend getting Resolve if you're just getting started. You cut your teeth on it because that's honestly like that's the future. It's got an After Effects like program built right in. It's got
Nice.
uh, the industry standard for color grading built right in. It's got Adobe Audition like software built right in. Like
And you're not
it's
paying any extra for any of these type of plugins and
none of
so
that. It's
forth.
all
Nice.
included. It's all
Nice. Nice.
included.
Nice.
Yeah,
So that
it's an
300 just
incredible
sounds
software.
way worth it. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. And you get all those things in the free version. You just don't get the collaboration stuff, and you can't
The
export
cloud type of stuff going on.
out of more than 4K. You can export 4K. You just can't export above 4K in the free version. And
Well,
there's a
that's
couple
still
other
pretty
things
dang
like
good.
there's a couple other like enhancement things like you can't uh, do some tracking features or something or whatever. But that is the limitation.
I'm
That's
gonna do
it.
that.
Out of the yes, thank you. Sorry. Out of the free version. That's it.
There's that
So
product right there. There's the link. I'm gonna leave it up for a
See, well,
minute.
click on the link.
and see, that's great because
Well,
then
you
you
can't
can
click on
really,
it, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah. But you can really, that's good though, because you can really get into it and, decide, is this for me, right? And you didn't have to spend
yeah,
the $300 and.
right. And gosh, I wonder if there's a website out there that I can go to watch videos where people teach you how to do things. You know, you just go to YouTube and learn how to use
I wonder,
the program,
yeah, I
which is
know
great.
YouTube. Yeah, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of
So
getting into like that kind of thing, like YouTube, Patreon. One thing, so I mean, I am far from a Fusion expert, but I know Fusion well enough to do what I do.
Yeah,
Um,
I agree.
so I learned most of what I learned using Udemy courses.
Yeah,
really,
Udemy is the best.
Udemy,
Yeah, for
Linda,
sure. Yeah,
Yeah, or
yeah.
Linda. A lot of them are on both.
Oh, Linda's some old school.
No, they actually just they add all new stuff all the time.
I know,
yeah,
I know, I know.
But yeah, those are great resources. Also, Sean is a great resource. Him.
Yeah,
yeah. Any questions? I mean, or Patreon, obviously. Like actually, one of my tiers is it's expensive. It's $50 a month, but if you only want to do it for 1 month, that's fine. It's like a one-on-one. If you want a one-on-one consultation, questions, whatever, it's
that's
So I
cool.
owe you
Right
$50.
like
on.
$200.
50.
No, I said I owe you like $200.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Sean, how would I do this?
So Sam, he's using an open source, so it's called OpenShot, and so maybe he'll look at that and he'll check that new software out, and that'll be awesome for him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, absolutely. So everyone is familiar with Lulzbot, I assume.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
they obviously all open source is what they were. I'm not sure if that's what they'll continue to be or whatever, but
What happens? Yeah.
yeah, yeah. But when we visited them for the bioprinter, they were editing on a 3D rendering software because it was open source, and it took the guy that was rendering like an extra week to edit any video because it's so unintuitive. Like it was,
Yeah. Yeah.
but they had to do it because they had to edit on something that was open source.
Oh, got you.
No,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no thanks on that. I haven't used the one that was mentioned in the comments, but
Yeah.
if it was anything like the other one, nope.
Yeah. Well, I think I think there's lots of great open source programs, but there's also a lot of not
Absolutely.
nice, but there's also a lot of ones that aren't that great either, though.
Yeah.
Well, the problem with that one is that he was using the software for something that it was not intended for at all, and that's why it
Oh,
was just so like, terrible, right? It was meant to create 3D models, not edit a video.
Not edit UHD
Right,
video.
right, right.
well, that's like you were mentioning before there, Sean, about, if you learn on that software, then you kind of don't know any better. It's like a friend of ours, Jeff Wicks and stuff, he uses all these software pro. He's like, I tried Fusion, I can't do it. But for like me, I never did CAD before Fusion came out, so I don't know any better. And I know, and like Chris
Right.
said, I know it well enough to design what I need from it, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Right.
Jeff's a
Yeah.
ZBrush guy too, so
Yeah.
um, you know,
But
you
that's the
know
thing,
If
if
Jeff,
you
right?
don't,
if you're gonna do things professionally, it's great to learn multiple. I mean, if you can,
yeah.
especially as an editor, like if you're. But luckily for me, like I get to choose what I use for the most part. I mean, I'd rather switch to Resolve than use Premiere, but because everything all of our graphics and stuff, they're all integrated in Premiere. So if you ever see a complete graphic overhaul on the channel, it's because I switched to Resolve. But
Yeah.
uh, when you're out there looking for jobs in the field, you got to be able to use whatever that company uses. So knowing multiple softwares is crucial.
That makes a lot of sense, actually. Oh, this is going to hurt Sean. Put that up, Chris, what Sam just said. He mentioned Vegas 6 is going to kill you. Oh, dear. Look,
It will kill me. God.
look, gets the job done.
Hey, whatever
Oh,
you got to do,
that's true, too.
absolutely.
That's
Like
true, too.
Yeah.
I understand to be, whatever you have access to is what you have access to, and but with Resolve being free, no excuse.
That's right. Like, look, you pump that in. Man, they need you. They need to sponsor you, man.
That's right.
Right? Yeah, for
I
sure.
missed my Final Cut Pro.
Oh
Oh,
yeah, me
Final
too,
Cut
actually, man.
Pro.
But
Yeah.
I was
Doesn't
before the
everybody? Come
crap.
on.
Well, I mean, I had to switch from Mac to PC for like the super powerful machine. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, and I already
Even
have a
now.
Creative Cloud account,
Oh
so
sure.
I have like the Creative Cloud Pro account that I have every app ever. So I
Yeah.
already
That's right.
have
Yeah.
Premiere Pro and I have After Effects Pro. So I'm not going to go spending more money on a new version of Final Cut either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that wouldn't
Adobe
make
gets
sense.
my money.
The thing
Final
is,
Cut's
back in
cheap
the
now
day,
though.
everyone used that.
It's way cheaper
Everyone.
now. It's $400.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
It used to. Sean and I were talking earlier. We tested the stream on his phone, and I used Final Cut before he did actually, because I'm
Yeah.
old. I used Final Cut version 1.
Yeah. That's
Insane.
right. Yeah. I'm 45. I
I
was
started
there.
on
Come
three.
on.
I started on three.
Yeah.
That's how I learned how to edit, and that's why jumping to Premiere was so seamless because they're very similar in how they were structured. Um, and they are for the most part now. I mean, Final Cut X has definitely made strides to get better, and it's probably I mean it's infinitely better than it was when it first launched. It was basically iMovie Advanced when it first came out.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. iMovie Advanced. That's right. Yeah.
But
Wait, hold
so
on.
no, it's great. If you have a Mac, it's the great software.
Hold
No, it
on.
was. It really was. Oh, look at that.
David, hi. Why are you watching us at 3 a.m. when you could
At
be
3 a.m.
sleeping?
Hey,
Also,
no,
more
watch us.
importantly, awesome beard.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah,
that too.
that is
I
an
was
epic
I was
beard.
gonna say that. Yeah, that is
Look at
epic. It's great. Yeah.
Do have to
it.
say that.
Respect.
I actually almost don't feel as manly right now seeing that beard, Sam. Right? Like I'm less of a man now.
I've always wondered if I could do it, but I just don't have the patience. I can't.
I've
No.
I can't
tried.
do it.
I got it to about this long,
Oh,
and I
that's
was
impressive.
like, nope, nope,
Done.
nope, gone. Right back to this.
Oh,
This is
I
this is pretty much as long as I'll go now because the hair on my face is so wiry. It actually starts to hurt when it gets long. Like my
well,
hair.
I just shaved for the stream, but normally I'll be a little scruffy. But the thing is, it gets so itchy. I can't. I got it. It's like I have to do it. There's no way.
Sean's just waiting until he
All
goes
right.
all cinnamon sugar when he gets older.
That's right.
I know. Yeah, it's.
Well, because
All
I'm
right, I have
salt and
to. I
pepper, but
keep.
Sean's a ginger, so he's gonna go cinnamon sugar.
It's brown. I swear to God, it's a brown. It's brown hair.
It's brown
Everyone,
hair.
everyone
Yeah,
tells me it's red.
yeah. It's
Seen you.
brown. Don't stop
Uh,
telling me it's red.
I've seen you. It's not brown.
damn it! Damn it!
It's all about the lighting, right?
That's right.
See, if you didn't use the damn softbox,
We
maybe it
brought
would
it
be
back.
brown.
That's right, baby. Oh, good wraparound on that,
That's
Chris.
right.
That
See
was
what I did
great.
there?
Yeah, I did. I got you. That was
Yeah.
great. Yeah, that was great. Yeah, David, that's
Um,
what we're talking about was your picture. That's what it is. He's saying he's bored, can't sleep. Well,
so he's. Oh wait.
uh,
So he's
well,
bored. So he found
no,
some
Been
I was gonna say,
there.
guys
are we gonna
randomly
help
on
you
YouTube.
sleep?
Right.
Well, welcome, sir.
Any other questions from the chat?
Let's see.
Uh,
Yeah, gets jumped on. Sam said he's probably going to look at Premiere. He'll take a look
Don't
at
blame him.
that. Yeah. And let's
Bill
see.
says he edits with crayons.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. Yeah.
I can attest to
Okay.
that.
Oh, and then Chris wanted to know Apple or Android.
Me personally, I don't care. I have an iPhone right now, but I am not one of those people that is like, oh, I have to have one or the other, right? I like the Apple Watch, so I have to have an iPhone. But like, if I didn't have an Apple Watch, I would probably not have an iPhone. So
Okay. Here's
it's
my
just,
question: Alexa or
yeah.
Google?
I have never used Google Home, so Alexa.
Oh, you're killing me. No,
Sorry.
no, that's cool. I have both. So I just, it's
Okay.
just because like you with your Apple Watch, for me, all like my Android, my calendar, they're all hooked up to the same system, right?
Yeah,
So
makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, it
I
makes
can
sense.
switch it. And I don't. It's like I don't care. Apple's a product, if you use that, use it. But I couldn't switch over. I'd be lost. What am I doing?
I would
Yeah.
love
Yep.
HomePods, but I have 6 um, Amazon Echoes, whether they're the full Echoes or Echo Dots in the
That's
house.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I paid less for all of those combined than I would for one Apple HomePod.
Exactly. They were giving
Yeah,
them away
it's
for
true.
free. They were like they were nothing, like $10 or whatever they were.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
mean,
you
I've
can
gotten
get
so
them
many through
like
promotions
Black
that's
Friday
ridiculous.
sales right now. I think you can buy the Echo Dot version 4 or whatever they're on now for like $20.
Yeah.
I think it was even less or whatever. Yeah. Well, and that's even like the Google Home. I got mine free because I signed up for Spotify. Like they just gave me one, right? Like, we'll send you one. Here you go, right?
Yep.
Now we got ours.
Yeah.
We got ours a couple years. I have the home, the Echo, like the standard Echo. I think the 3rd gen. We got them like 2 years ago. Sarah and I decided to get them for the kids, the Dots, for Christmas one year. I think it'd be 2 years ago. This year Christmas, and then so we ordered them, and then when we were opening presents, I opened like a full size one. Like, oh, this one's for you. And I was like, oh, well, A little sneaky.
Yeah. So
And
now,
then we got
The
Sean,
one thing that creeps
bedroom,
me
and I
out
have one in
is
my office.
Echo
And,
Show.
yeah.
Echo Show creeps me out.
you know,
Echo.
the Echo Show is really small. I didn't realize that they were like this big.
Yeah, I know. I thought they
Yeah,
were a lot bigger too.
they have an 8-inch version now. They have a bigger one.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was actually just at Target in Buffalo, like a couple weeks ago, and I was like,
Yep.
this thing is tiny. I'm glad I didn't buy one.
Yeah. Glad I
Yeah, the
didn't buy
original
one.
one was.
Yeah. So
My
now,
cats are
Sean, I
killing
was
each
going to
other.
ask you before
Yeah.
because you were saying something you mentioned earlier there about some armor stuff coming up. So you started obviously filming, so now you're into 3D printing. What's your favorite printer that you got to have? Like you've used so many. What's like one of your 2000, the end of the year is coming up. What's like some of your favorite 3D printers that you've used and probably the last 6 months? I'm sure you used a ton.
Sean Connelly's 2019 top 5 3D printers.
That,
Go!
let's go.
That's content. I'm not gonna really no. It's
Wait, if you want,
see.
find that out Patreon video tomorrow.
That's right. That's right. No. $5, please. Gosh, I don't know, guys. I mean, I use my Prusa a lot. I have gotten some great quality out of my CR10S Pro
Cool.
for bigger stuff, and the CR10S Max, which is going to be great for printing armor. The stuff that Joel's used, though, the Sidewinder is surprisingly really, really good for the money.
I know. You don't have to tell me. I have one. I love it.
I know people
there you
with
go.
that. Like, I don't have one. I've never used one.
Right.
I know people who love it. And I also know a lot of people who have had a lot of problems with it.
It's not
So
nothing
either
require some work.
hit or miss.
It's not like something you can just grab and go. It's just like the CR10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
no, but I mean, these are people that I know in the industry who they know their shit.
Who have had issues.
Yeah,
So
but you know what?
Even
Maker Muse just put out that top 5 video, and one of his top ones, which surprised everyone, he put the X1 on there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they contacted me.
Oh, I didn't realize he did. I haven't watched that video.
Yeah, and that surprised a lot of people because he didn't always have a positive view about it, but then he got a replacement board and he took off, and that's what I did too. Their so-called Z wobble fix, which is just ridiculous, I personally think, and just put and just set it up like a normal printer, and it works great.
One that we are really excited to get in the office is Craftbot. It's a Craftbot. It's from the company Craft Unique.
Yes, the new ones are coming out with.
Yeah, they have a large format. It's 425 by 250 by 500.
Now, is that the IDEX one?
It's the IDEX one.
Yeah.
It's pretty sick. So that one I'm really looking forward to getting
400 by 400 by 500 IDEX 20 feet behind me.
Do you? Nice.
Yeah, no, really, I do. Ask Sam. Oh, here's Jeff.
Yeah, but that Craftbot has a lot of nice options.
No, I know. No, Craftbots they're nice machines.
3DM did a video about it there.
Oh yeah. It'll be up in our Sunday video as well.
Cool, right on.
Clearly, the best feature is the fact that the LED on the front is customizable based on status of the print.
That's cool.
If your print has failed, it'll you can make it flash red. If it's printing, you can make it have yellow. If it's finished, you can make it be green. Whatever you want.
That's right. Yeah.
I was like, that's cool.
Yeah,
little toys like that amuse the nerds in all of us. Admit it, because we're all nerds.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Well,
the thing is too is we've been all stuck in a Cartesian era for the last 7 some years, and something new comes out, and even if it's not if it's useful and not even revolutionary, we're like, God, is that awesome?
Right.
No, I'm actually looking at getting the new what do they call it now? The Hermes.
The Hermes. The Hermes.
No, it was Hermes
or Hermes.
No, it was Hermes.
Yeah, it was Hermes. I'm not sure why they changed it.
It
Well,
was
because they got a thing that someone
yeah, it
else
was
has the copyright to that name.
yeah. The boxes
Oh,
actually still say Hermes when they ship them
Yeah.
because they couldn't
whoops.
change them in time. They couldn't change the
Yeah.
packaging while they shipped them.
They
Um,
already got a bazillion freaking boxed up, right? So
but from what I can, because
Mhm.
I'm
Wasn't it?
mostly Titan arrows in back. Like all my
Yeah.
CR10s are all. I've got Titan arrows on all of them.
Yeah, you
And I
love
use
those.
BMGs. I love them because they're
Yeah, I
great. They
love
work
BM.
really well.
Yeah.
But and I
Yeah, they're
have
great.
BMG on my Predator. I have
We've
a
got a
BMG on my Chiron. I have a
Yeah, I
BMG
love
on my
BMGs.
SX4.
Yeah.
I love them. I love
Yeah,
them
love
both
them.
for different reasons.
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. We've
Oh,
got a couple in the
and
studio, and we're gonna install them on some printers and tutorials on how to do that.
I
Well,
got
when
to
you're
be
done with them,
honest.
you can send me one. I'll send you some
Yeah, that's
poutine.
it. I got to be honest with you. I'm excited for that
Yeah,
crap
trade.
bot video because after 3D M did the video with the interview with them, and he did a really nice interview with them, and they look pretty slick because they built them scratch from right up. The only thing the same is the look. Everything else is built scratch up different.
Yeah, yeah. They're completely redone. I don't know. It just looked great. The print quality that we saw at the show, I think they just, had some issues. I didn't really like the quality that was coming out at the show, but the stuff they had, printed before the show looked freaking amazing. So there might
Here's
just been
something I
an
want.
alignment or something.
That's a great question. Now, because you've been to so many of 3D printing events and stuff, can you answer this question for me, Sean? And let's get real here for a second.
Oh
Why
God.
is why is when these guys are coming out companies, they have the worst quality prints as displays, and that's what's representing what their printer can do. And I'm sure you've
Yeah,
seen that
I
a
don't know.
million times, right? You've
I
seen it. I
have,
know
yeah.
you have. It's brutal, man.
Yep, yep. I don't know, like when I'm editing this craft bot video, I'm like, oh, I don't want to put this shot in there because it doesn't look good.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
but I mean, you got to display what it's doing. So
That's right. Well, that's
yeah,
that's
I don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I find that the
I just double
craziest
check.
thing.
Sometimes too, the lighting at these events is not great, and
That's right.
so
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
going to show off more flaws than you would see in typical household lighting.
They don't
Well,
use
and,
soft
and with
boxes
Keep
at
your
keep
these
that
own
in mind
eyes
too.
events.
too.
Right, right,
They don't use soft boxes at these events.
right. They don't use soft boxes. They did that.
That's right. Oh, and our good friend, of course. Thanks, Jeff Wicks, for showing up. He says,
Jeff
"I'm
is here.
sorry. Yeah." He's like, "Sorry, I'm late."
I did
Hello.
double check. I looked it up. It's the E3D Chimera.
Oh,
Chimera. Okay.
Hamera. Oh, there we
Yes.
go. Yes, and that's
Greek
why.
goddess
Sure.
of love? No.
No, that's
There's
I'm gonna look
multiple.
that up now.
Is it is it
yeah,
is it
but
is it Hermes? Is it Hermes that? Which one was the one that went too close to the sun?
Does
oh yeah,
Icarus.
that's right. Yeah, yeah. But yeah,
Was it
the
Hermes?
reason
Yeah.
was is that they put out a statement, and been legit with it. Listen, the reason we changed name is someone came to us for a copyright
Goddess
law
of the
thing.
daytime.
Yeah. So we just changed the name. Hey, that stuff happens, right?
It's good on them.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's just like Disney taking down every goddamn Baby Yoda freaking meme.
I know.
It's
They
I
didn't
brutal.
do
know.
that.
I know they didn't
That
do
was
it. It's
Pinterest.
funny. Oh yeah, it was Pinterest. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, that was Pinterest. Oddly enough, I actually know that because I read something because I actually cared about Baby Yoda. I didn't really give a rat's ass about
Yeah,
Disney doing it.
yeah. Oh shoot! Baby Yoda's a seller for me this year.
I know. Speaking of Baby Yoda, the man is in the house.
Yeah, the man is in the house. Once.
This guy right here.
Oh Lord.
Sean, do you know Jeff? Who he is? Do you know Hex 3D?
Yeah.
Oh, Hex 3D, man.
Oh
If
yeah,
you've
yeah, yeah.
ever if you ever
That's Jeff.
downloaded if you ever downloaded something on Thingiverse, it's probably from him. But there we go, Baby
Yeah.
Yoda. There you go. That's the
That's
Christmas
awesome.
ornament. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It is
Oh, so cool.
awesome.
It's a Christmas ornament. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah,
print
it's
the
a
crap
Christmas
out of
ornament.
that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's a great
Oh,
gift.
we got to add Hex 3D.
There's
He's got
also a
his
There's a
Patreon is
Darth Vader.
amazing.
there's also a
Oh yeah,
Darth Vader. There's
yeah.
a baby Jar Jar.
There's a Darth
There's a
Vader with a
Nope.
Jabba.
I
lightsaber
don't. I
attachment.
refuse.
Please hold.
no, no
I
Jar Jar
refuse.
Bing. No, yeah, I
Nope.
hear you. That's so funny you said that, Sean. Because when Jeff put that out, I'm like, I'm not printing. I'm not printing that, man. I'm not printing that.
Nope. Mm-mm. I'll
Yeah,
print it and then I'll
yeah,
burn it. I'll blow it up.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Light on. That's right.
launch it into
Oh,
space.
yeah, that's right. Yeah. Oh, David, yeah, our Lego blitzing Thingiverse on the entire world. Those guys, they take that Lego seriously. Like, if you've ever watched a documentary, the guys are like crazy geniuses, and they, they're their whole way they work stuff, but they're also a little serious about Lego. Oh yeah, there it is. Yeah,
There's a new
look
Lego.
at that
Oh,
one.
there it is. That's awesome.
This is
Yeah,
just Darth Vader. I couldn't bring myself to print the
There's
Jar Jar. Sorry, Jeff.
yeah,
But
yeah.
right on.
this is his Jabba in the
Oh,
Christmas sled,
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
that is sick.
holding a
Yeah,
baby
In the
Yoda.
sleigh. Are you kidding me? That's
yeah, and holding a baby
amazing.
Yoda.
All right.
Idiot.
Yep.
Yeah. All right, that's cool.
Don, I know who Sean's going to start using Patreon with starting in like 5 minutes.
You might be right.
He's
Hey,
like,
Chris,
damn it, I just got a Patreon myself, and now that money's gone.
yeah, let's go.
Gone. Out the
Oh,
window.
yeah, gone. Yeah, out the window. Hey, I click on that comment that Jeff just said.
I'm not seeing it yet.
No,
The
you'll
last
see it.
comment I see is, sorry, I'm late.
Oh, okay, all right, yeah. He'll say it is the hate is strong with that model.
The hate is strong with that
Sure
model.
it is.
Not that I hate it, because I did download it, and I will
I
print
haven't seen it, but I hate it.
Oh, that's so funny. That's so grimy. It's not that I hated it because I downloaded it. I'll never print it, but I still downloaded it.
No, I'll print it because I have all of them now.
Yeah, yeah.
And then another one. So this is Wexter's. I was just kind of goofing around testing a printer, but this is Wexter's The Child.
Oh, yeah. He put out a
The
nice
child.
little
I
model
love.
too. Yeah, yeah.
And he's
He
got an
put out a nice-
MMU one of this that I
Yeah.
started to print, and then my filament snapped. So
Of course.
that sucked. But
Yeah, yeah.
I'll redo it.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah. There's a lot of Baby
Because-
Yodas going out there because they don't have any toys for them yet.
Yeah.
You
Well,
know,
that's it. And
From what I
honestly,
saw, they
Jeff
haven't even
was
really
the first
announced
one to come out, man.
plushies.
There's plushies and there's T-shirts.
Yeah.
Are there
everything
plushies
else.
now? Because a couple days ago I was looking it up, and there was only really T-shirts.
The plushie is like awful. I think the one that I saw an image of.
Well, it's
I don't
probably
know if
because it's
real or
made
not,
and it
but-
probably wasn't official, right?
Right. Yeah, that's true. It might not be official, or it might have been
Probably
just made
wasn't.
so fast because there was such the demand that maybe they.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
know.
for sure. Well, it broke the internet, right? So,
It sure did. It's cute as hell.
Well, that's
Why
actually-
wouldn't it?
yeah. Well, that's like when Jeff came out with that the model. It literally like shut down his server. So many people joined.
yeah, everyone-
Oh, yeah, I want this model to freaking print, right?
Yeah, he got so many patrons so fast that
Nice.
they crashed his server.
Just shut his shit
That's
down.
awesome.
Well, because
Yeah,
he
it
has
was
his own
awesome,
server
yeah.
where he stores all the models. Everyone has their own login password,
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it crashed his server.
Whoops.
But then again, he does live in East Bumfuck in the bush in Australia.
Australia,
He probably has,
literally.
I think he has like Billy Goat internet service.
Yeah, seriously, they're on a wheel
Hello,
that
internet.
runs the electricity.
Yes, the hamster. Yeah.
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 Or an alligator, or all the other dangerous things on his, because he has a
Yeah.
big
Some
piece of land
sort
too.
of monster from Monster Island is running his operation over there.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. That's right.
He has a fleet of huntsman spiders with all the legs just running around on the wheels. Just
Nope. No thanks.
Just wanted to comment. Hey, William, hit me up on Facebook. There's actually a great little toy baby Yoda model out there that this guy put out for free. It's actually really nice.
no, send it to me. I'll send it to Bill.
All right. Yeah, yeah, for sure. Kangaroo Internet,
sorry,
she says.
it's kangaroo internet. We're right. Sorry, Browning.
You're right.
Sorry, man. My bad. My bad.
Daft asshole. Daft asshole.
Yeah, that's right.
Daft
Yeah.
asshole.
Guilty.
But look at how handsome Chris Browning is.
I know. Look at, yeah, he's dead sexy.
He is dead
That's right.
sexy. Well, Sam can actually say drop bears because he's in Australia too. Sean, you've got people all over the world come here just to see you. They sure as fuck didn't come to see us.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm sure they also came to see you.
Probably not. Well, maybe Bill because he's actually my friend. But
Well, I was going to say most of these people talk to us every day, so they didn't need to come
Yeah.
to see us.
that's true. Yeah, they don't need to come on and see us on a stream.
Yeah, that's right. Which we would not that we don't appreciate it.
Yeah, but we do love that they do because if they
Yeah.
didn't, we'd be talking to ourselves.
Yeah. Well, it's funny when
Yeah.
we first like,
Yeah. Thank
is
you for
anyone
tuning in.
here? Yeah. No, it's good,
Yeah.
man. It's great.
Cool.
So Sean, I know
Yeah.
you are at your friends and we've kind of
I am.
taken you away from stuff. So we're happy to go
That's
as
all right.
long as you want to go. But if you need
Yeah.
to
I was just
go,
gonna say we should probably wrap this up because I've got some people waiting for me.
yes.
Perfect. Awesome,
So,
man.
Yeah.
but seriously, any final things you want to say, or anybody have any fast final questions for Sean?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know. I mean, I'll stick around for a couple minutes, and if you got some questions, I will be more than happy to answer. As far as what I want to say, not really. Just thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for the support, not only for me but for Joel, because I couldn't do what I do without your support for Joel. So that's awesome. Check out. We got a video coming up Sunday. It's all about Forum Next.
Hit us up with your
Couple of
Instagram, all your info.
Well, I've
oh
got
yeah,
his Patreon. Is I think
yeah,
is your
Patreon's down
Instagram link?
below.
Did I put your
I have no
Instagram down
idea.
there? I thought I did. Maybe I didn't, but I
I have
will. I'll add
two.
it.
Okay, I have two different names, unfortunately, on Twitter and Instagram. So I've got at the Sean Connelly for Twitter, and then just I think it's at Sean M Connolly or Sean Connolly on Instagram. I don't know. It's Sean M or Sean Connolly. I forget.
Yeah. Well, I've got you
But
on Instagram. I don't tweet, so
okay,
I don't have that.
okay, yeah.
But
Yeah, the
Everyone's
Twitter is
everyone's
I'll
saying
at the Sean Connolly.
I
everyone's
will
saying
add your
thanks,
Instagram.
Sean. Everyone's saying thanks.
Oh, absolutely. You're very, very welcome. Thank you for tuning in. I very much appreciate it.
So, and guys, everyone, please take a look in the box down under Telly and make sure you click on Sean's Patreon and throw him some support because he's really
That's
doing a
right.
great job. And he's got some
Thank you.
reviews and stuff too. Spider-Man was
Yeah.
the last one I
And hey,
saw. It's
and
been a
he's
little
got and
while.
he's gonna teach Joel to
Yeah,
play video games. I would join just for
Yeah,
that.
I know,
yeah,
right? Totally
yeah,
worth
yeah,
it.
That's it.
yeah. That's it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Again, thank you very much, guys.
Hey,
So,
thank
all right,
you, man. We really appreciate it.
I'm going to end the
Yep.
broadcast. Hang on one sec, Sean.
Okay,
And
I
you
will.
guys, everyone, take it easy. Anything else relevant, I will add to the comment box down below Telly.
All
Have a
right.
good
Thanks,
one.
guys.
Happy Black Friday.
Yeah.